So Ricky, we're sat here in our offices, joint CEOs of an advertising agency, and we've even got the beanbags to go with it. We always make a joke about beanbags, but I thought it'd be good to reflect and get your points of view. When you look at the last 15 years, you know, what have been the big changes you've seen in digital marketing?
Well, I think if we go back to when we first started, we were focusing our attentions on Google and trying to get businesses to focus their attention on Google, telling them that there's this great new marketing channel for them. People are searching on Google. You can run ads. You can have your site appearing in the organic listings. And really, I think the focus then was around having a website and making sure you were seen on Google. And that was probably till about 2012 was like the kind of main focus. And then Facebook, started becoming more popular in the UK, particularly for us. And then we started to talk to businesses about advertising on Facebook. And I think about where we are today, or how it's changed even further beyond that. Now you've got a real fragmented ecosystem where you've got Google, you've got Facebook, you've got TikTok, you've got Pinterest, you've got Snapchat. And I think for us in the business and in the agency, it's difficult to know where we should focus our own energy for our own business. And then when we think about customers, it's even more challenging, because customers won't have as much resources we have to be able to, and knowledge to move into these platforms. So how would they know where they should focus their attention on as well? And I think there's a lot of noise, and it's hard to kind of centralise that, see where they should focus.
Yeah, when I think back to the sort of the sales days, and because my role was mainly in selling, the conversations we used to have about 2012, so 10 years ago or more, it was typically it would be someone ringing up, and it was a question of, I either need to get set up on Google, or I'm on Google and it's not working as well as I want to. I need more leads, I need more sales. But that conversation's been changed. Well, it's changed for the last few years, really. How do you see then, if that's where it's gone from, say, in the last 15 years, what's happened specifically in the last 12 months? Because we have seen a big acceleration of change in the last 12 months, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. I think there's a few different things, but kind of they collectively lead into one. So the first, you had a lot more people coming online, because of the pandemic. So you had more advertisers. And then you've had a lot more automation within all of these platforms, whether it's Facebook or whether it's Google. And because of the automations that they've had, it's become increasingly difficult, I think, for agencies and businesses to pull different levers within those platforms. And essentially, you're leaving the machines or the algorithms within those platforms to do the heavy lifting. And it means that if you see sales drop in one area, it's not as easy to recover, and you've got more advertisers, and you're kind of letting the platforms do the bidding for you. So it's becoming harder to untangle yourself from the rest. Before it would be easier for us as an agency, or businesses we work with, or businesses that are doing it themselves, or very well versed in digital advertising, to be able to separate themselves out from the pack. Whereas the packs now all come together, because to find the advantages are harder.
Okay, so if you are putting yourself in the shoes, imagine looking at agencies, smaller agencies perhaps, or medium-sized ones. What do you think are the dangers for agencies? What would you advise them to think about, how they can help businesses, and what watch outs are there for them?
In terms of helping the businesses they work for, they need to be versed in more channels than one. So there'll probably be still quite a few agencies that are specialising in just Google. Yeah. And because still there's a lot of eyeballs, a lot of users on Google, but it might not be the best place to advertise for certain businesses in certain industries, or it might be the wrong target market, or they might just be able to get lower price visitors or better results from another platform.
Okay, good. So thanks very much for watching. We'll be posting a lot more content. You can find loads on our website, pushgroup.co.uk. You can also see all of the other channels that we're posting content on: LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Just go there and you'll find plenty more on pushgroup.co.uk. Thank you very much.